Maybe wondering what life after the Marines is like for one Kansas Citian. For John Akers, it means making hats, more specifically fedoras that are worn by both men and women. Today we enter into the world of the Kansas City Hatters. Walk us through how you find the perfect fit.
When you go to a department store, you get a lot of small, medium, large. And here we make hats custom fit to everyone's exact head size.
Show us how it works.
So we can do that two ways. You can do it traditionally with a tape measure, but in person I'm able to offer this antique machine here that's called a conformator. This is circa the 1890s, and it looks like a torture device, but I promise it's not.
And then how does it actually work?
So the way it works is the customer would come in, you put this on your head, and these little keys move in and out, which move those up there. I put a piece of paper up here once it's on their head. I close this device and I pinch it, and it gives me a cutout. You can kind of see them up here. And these are actually people's head shapes in 1/5 the size. I then take that and I transfer it onto this machine right here, as you can see I've done. And now I have this person's actual head size and shape, and I can use this tool to put this head shape into the hat.
And from there, John has a block for every size of head, and that's actually what you're moving into next.
Correct. So we take that head size that we got earlier, and that correlates to the circumference of a wooden block here. And for instance, this guy's hat, this is the size we need to make it. We get the blank, so these are the felts that I get from the factory, just like this. It all starts out, we spritz it with just a little bit of water to open up the fibers of the felt. And I'm gonna do that with water and then steam. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna make the felt more malleable, and it's gonna allow me to stretch it and pull it over that wooden block that we're talking about, and start to set that shape in there.
We talked about how important fit is. How important is shape to the hat?
Shape to the hat's a big deal, because that's kind of where the style of the hat comes from. So if you looked around, you'll notice I have a lot of these blocks, but they're kind of subtly different. All that really translates to the final product and what the lines of the hat look like. All right, so this looks like it's ready to go. What we'll do is we'll take this felt, it's nice and malleable.
Okay.
You see how it just pulled right down on top of that block? You want to get it as tight as you can. And then here's this rope. Then you're gonna take this tool, which is called a runner down. Very technical name, I know. You're gonna start running that cord down. Once you get the hat blocked out like this right here, and we'll get a good coat of moisture on top of the crown. And then we'll come over here to a tool that's called a crown iron. So I'm actually taking this felt and I'm shrinking it down with the iron against this block with the moisture, and I'm creating the most dense piece of felt I possibly can in this shape.
So John's incorporated newer trends like patterned silk on the inside, and he even has his wife help him burn in feather designs on the outside. But he says that he wants his work to have that luxury of the past. Next, we'll learn about the smoothing process and how to cut a brim.